I absolutely think Ben 10 can beat most villains from any anime you could think of. Now before you say he can't, let me prove to you how he can. He has different ranges of aliens that all have different abilities, strength, and more. He beat Vilgax and any other villain you can name of. He took down Kevin 11 and Kid Ben 10, wiped the floor with him. Vilgax definitely was his hardest villain that he had to go up against. He has great durability. He can survive nuclear explosions, like I guess that's possible. He can go hand in hand with Way Big, one of Ben 10's strongest aliens, even Forearms. Again, those three are his strongest aliens, where we are not including Alien X. We obviously know Alien X is his strongest, but we cannot include it. That should explain how tough he really is. Even when Kevin 11 absorbed his aliens, he still fried him in a couple minutes. To be honest though, Kevin 11 isn't a threat to nobody. He's only a threat to everyone who isn't Ben. If he sees Ben 10, he might as well put the fries in the bag. What a bro. Let me name Ben 10's most 5 strongest aliens. I'm gonna name them and I'm gonna say what they can do. Alien X can manipulate reality and time and space on a multiversal scale. That means he's the best alien that he has, but we know we can't use him. So I'm just explaining how strong Ben 10 really is for the people that do not know. Clockwork, he can literally control time itself. Clockwork can slow time, speed up time, reverse time, completely stop time. He is capable of firing chronicle energy beams that can reverse aging or erase an entire object from the timeline. Yo, I would not want to reverse Clockwork. You would fry me. Oh my god. And then Atomic. His energy blasts are incredible destructive, rivaling the power of a star. He can easily overwhelm powerful opponents like ultimate adversaries. Oh my goodness. If he can do that, what makes it seem that he couldn't be anybody that you could think of? What makes it seem that he couldn't be anybody that I just about to name in a couple minutes, bro? What makes you think that? Those 3 aliens alone could easily wipe the floor with anybody. I don't need to mention Way Big or what Way Big can do. We already know he's mad strong, what he can do. You know what I'm saying? But everybody knows how formidable those 3 people are right there. Now let's get crazy. Now let's review the rules. It'll be a 1v1, no help. He obviously won't have any prep time. Neither will the enemy know he's going up against. One more thing. Get it, the thing. Now there's one thing I want to add. Kid Ben 10 does know how to use the Omnitrix, but when he slams the Omnitrix, it chooses an alien that he does not want. I do know that he has great capability of using said aliens, but there's some times where he does get beat and kind of loses. Now I'm not saying Kid Ben 10 is terrible, but I feel like teenage Ben 10 is definitely better, and that's the Ben 10 we're talking about. I'm just talking about how strong Ben 10 is as a whole, but the main person that we're talking about is Ben 10 from Alien Force. I'm just talking about Ben 10 as a whole, because I'm pretty sure Kid Ben 10 and Teenage are the same thing, just let y'all know. He also won't have the Mastered Omnitrix, no Alien X. This Ben 10 is definitely different from the younger one, so he knows how to use his aliens. He may have a difficult battle with each villain I choose, but he should win. Let's get started into the vid. I'll start with Crocodile. Now, how strong is he? Let's see. He has a Suna no Mi sand fruit. He can manipulate, create, and become sand. He can dehydrate anything he touches. He can also slice through an entire fleet or summon massive devastating storms. In Marineford, he was also able to block an attack from the strongest swordsman in One Piece, Dracula Mihawk. Oh my days. He evenly clashes with Don Flamingo. He also proved that he has great durability by being able to take direct hits from one of Whitebeard's commanders. When Crocodile first sees Luffy, he gives him 3 minutes. That's how you know he's not taking him seriously. Luffy throws the first punch, but Crocodile dodges it and throws his own attack. They go back and forth, but all Crocodile's really doing is evading with his Logia power, so he really doesn't have to do too much. Luffy starts spamming random moves, thinking the more he attacks him, maybe he'll let his guard down and he'll get a punch. We all know Luffy would never give up no matter what. Different punches, different kicks, he keeps trying to do some different tactics. He's still not landing a hit. He's not landing nothing. He keeps punching, bazooka, Gatling, stomp kicks, munch, water munch thing where he had water in his mouth, but nothing's working for him, bro. Like nothing's working for him. He's throwing all these different tactics, but none of it's working. None of it. All these attacks don't work. 3 minutes go up, then Crocodile stabs him in the stomach and he gets cooked first round. Now the second round was kind of different. I'm not gonna lie, he was throwing some punches. He's hitting him. He got water on him. He's hitting him, punching him, kicking him, putting straight BTA. He's literally going crazy, bro. I'm not gonna cap to you. He's throwing all these different type of gomu moves. He's just hitting every single one. And he's like, yo, how the heck is he hitting me? He finds out he got water all over him. This dude came back knowing his weakness and just kept punching, giving him different kicks, different types of attacks, and all Crocodile is doing right there is just taking them attacks like a good boy. He's just sitting there and taking it like a good boy, bro. Like, what is you doing? I thought you supposed to be the 7 warlords of the sea. You scary. You soft. You ain't scaring us. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. But I'm gonna speed it up because I don't need to drag all these fights. He drives him up. I'm not gonna lie, he starts getting serious again because he's just like getting beat up and getting tossed around like a rag doll. So he then goes crazy, goes lunatic, and then he just drives him up. The third time though, Luffy and him, they both throw attacks, but Luffy was clearly winning the third one. So he lost the first one badly. Second one, at first it looked like he was winning, but then he loses it. And then the third one, I'm not gonna lie, he came back with vengeance on his mind and straight beat him up. But then Crocodile was throwing some hits too, but it wasn't doing much because he was just getting back up everything. He tried to poison him, it didn't work because after the end, Robin gave him an antidote. Bro, I'm telling you, even though he got poisoned, even though he kept losing, he got back up. The third time he beat him, and that's how it goes. Now Ben 10 should be able to do the same thing, if not better, and I feel like it would only take him like 2 tries to really beat him. I digress. And Ben 10's a really good fighter. He does have some smart aliens like Brainstorm, one of his smartest aliens, literally, who can handle any situation you give him. So we all know Ben 10 has like some strong aliens, some very fast aliens, and for close range, some for far, but he has a very versatile list of aliens and he is very strategic. I do think he wouldn't have any problem with Crocodile. I do think Crocodile would land some hits before Ben 10 figures out, but once he figures out, he will instantly get it. So that's Crocodile first. I do think he should beat Croc in like the first couple of tries. The second person, All For One. Now, All For One is functionally god tier. He has super pure physical strength. He can steal people's quirks. He can also give people quirks. He can also combine and stack people's quirks and do an air cannon or so much more. And he can heal himself. So we all know Ben 10 might have an issue with him because Ben 10, yes, he has several different aliens, but the difference with him and All For One is All For One can switch like this and quickly. Ben 10, unless he has the mastered omnitrix and the master code, then he can switch. Like you see in Ben 10,000, he can switch from alien to alien to alien. But Alien Force Ben 10 can only stay with one alien for like maybe like 10 minutes or more. All For One can switch into different stuff, different quirks, air attacks, several other attacks. So I'm not gonna lie, Ben 10 might have a huge issue, and I'm going to say the aliens that will be able to beat him. And yes, someone in this comments is gonna say he's not gonna be an All For One, but let me know your opinions on each of the villains and who would actually win, who would opinions in the comments. And let's get into the aliens that I think that might have a chance against All For One. Best aliens for this job has to be Echo, which you already know what he can do. It's like a sound wave type of alien. Swamp Fire, literally can regenerate, and Consent Fire, obviously fire, swamp, you should put it together, he can heal himself. And Chromosome, which he can absorb attacks and has great durability. Brainstorm is another one, but I don't think Brainstorm will be the best for this. The best ones for this job has to be Big Chill, who can freeze and he can phase into people and also freeze them. Humongousaur, who is very just brute strength, and then there's some other ones, but those are the best for this job. Even Way Big too, who is just super strong and will be able to probably beat him in not a couple minutes, but it will take a minute. Those are the best for the job. As I already stated, it would take him a minute because Ben 10 only can use one alien, and then the Ben 10, his watch just literally just has a timer, so he has a timer for these aliens to use. All For One does not have like a time where he can use this one and this one and this one. He can literally change in an instant to whichever quirk he wants to use. Ben 10 has one alien per fight and he cannot just switch like that, so I honestly think he might lose this one because he only has one, and All For One could literally heal himself. So I really don't know if he can really be All For One like just with one alien like by himself. But I do think All For One maybe would win one round and then Ben would win the second one. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Ooh, Sukuna. Sukuna. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, Sukuna is the strongest sorcerer of like back in the day. From saying he gave every single person runs, don't matter who. Gojo, Megumi, Sorry. I forgot. He got potential. Sorry. He beat every single person. Bodies. I'm not gonna spoil it towards the end. If you know, you know. Hilarious. He has Marvel Shrine. I know he has some good moves. You feel what I'm saying? Would he be able to be Swampfire? I'm not gonna lie. This might sound crazy, but I think Sukuna might be Ben 10. I do think Ben 10 could win, but like Sukuna has way more moves than Swampfire has. But Swampfire can heal himself. But I think Sukuna can do the same thing. But let me explain. Sukuna does have incredible speed, good combat, good powerful curse techniques. He has a domain expansion. Also has, you know, he can regenerate. You feel what I'm saying? But Ben 10 has Big Chill, and you know, Big Chill versus Fire. So Big Chill would definitely be difficult for Sukuna to defend against. It is tangibility. Echo could overwhelm him with his Shadow Clone Jutsu type shit from saying with his Sonic attacks as well. So I think Ben should easily win with any alien, Clockwork, even Atomic, any of those aliens he has. So he's gonna beat Super Bro. Actually wins. If you want to see another video like this, let me know if you want to see Ben 10 versus more anime villains, or if you want to see another person versus this person.